Tom Johnson arrives at the office and loads his back to work tracking application on the SAP Cloud Platform. He fills out his initial status form, which he can update at any time. He notices his personal information has already been loaded from SAP SuccessFactors, so he can proceed to declaring how he feels. Tom has one of the previous pathologies, diabetes, a risk factor. He also has a dry cough today. When he scrolls down, he notices the coworkers who sit next to him already appear as having permanent contact with him. Additionally, Tom will state he had physical proximity with another coworker on a specific date. He also declares that he is traveling by public transport and has not been asked to take the COVID-19 diagnosis test yet. This is Tom's personal QR code, which he can show at the entrance for different purposes. Let's switch to the manager view to see what's happening at the organization overall. We can see the information just entered and navigate to it or change it based on assigned permissions. We will also be able to define specific filters, for example, who is working on site. We have 2 positive cases, each in a different unit. So what are our next measures? The Analytics module will assist us by showing company-wide and area-specific KPIs. Our internal COVID-19 curve looks good, but how can we keep the spread under control? This chart shows that 27% of our workforce still hasn't been tested yet, which may suggest that we should focus on this group. Additionally, going through the different organizational units, we identify that a specific floor has a particularly high risk level. This graph shows a high number of employees traveling by public transport as opposed to other activities. If we look at the social interaction index by unit, we will find one in particular with an outstanding value. All these indicators suggest specific action to keep our on-site workforce maximized in a safe way. Because every organization is different, SAP Cloud Platform will let us define our own desired behavior. On this screen, an HR manager will set up a new rule to classify everyone with certain symptom combination as high risk. At the same time, employees that receive this classification will be encouraged to work remotely and will receive a message asking for a diagnostic test. Tom is at home and has a fever, so he updates his status from the app. Now, based on the new rules, Tom has been automatically classified as high risk and is working remotely. Managers can check these updates in real time, even going through a historical view for this particular person. Finally, when Tom checks his messages, he finds out new action is needed. He acknowledges it and plans to take his test according to the context and material included in the message. Whether running an integration with existing HR software or just in standalone mode, SAP Cloud Platform is the natural place for companies to quickly incorporate exposure tracking, relying on the latest top trend services by SAP. Going back to work will be a measurable, shareable, and optimized experience, all of this through a lightweight and SAP standard approach.